About the food you are eating? Does the way how food spoils intrigue you? Or have you ever thought how food can have fantastic flavors yet be so healthy? In this episode of The Science of Food, we'll discuss the study of what we eat. Food science is the study of the physical, biological, and chemical makeup of food and the concepts underlying food processing. The physical components may include the sensory attributes of food, such as sight, smell, and texture. The biological aspects of food include the microbiology of it, while the chemical makeup of food comprises of its molecular structure and reaction.
Think.
Do you know that the most of the food we see on the shelf of the supermarket today wasn't available 100 to 150 years from now? This was because there are very few techniques to preserve the food. The food would spoil very fast and a lot of people suffered from food poisoning and even death. The food you and I are eating to has been possible because of the effort of a lot of scientists, researchers, engineers, food technologists, nutritionists, so that the food you are eating is safe and healthy. But the process of developing food wasn't invented overnight. Some of the earliest preservation techniques include sun-drying, freezing, salting, fermentation, and so on. The downside of the early preservation techniques was that the change of the flavor and texture of the food along with huge loss of vitamins most of the time. These techniques were not very effective for travelers and soldiers who need a healthy diet. San Miguel Food Division offer a wide range of quality food products, home to many of the Philippines' largest food brands, some of which are the most formidable brands in domestic food industry. San Miguel has three business groups: beer and non-alcoholic beverage, spirit, and food. Our food business is managed through a number of subsidiaries, including San Miguel Food Incorporation, Magnolia Incorporation, and the Pure Food Hormel Company Incorporation. San Miguel Food Group offers a diverse array of food products spanning across the entire value chain ranging from BMEG Feeds, San Miguel Meal Flour, Pure Food Hot Dogs, Magnolia Chicken, and Monterey ready-to-eat meat dishes. It offers an unrivaled breadth of food product that can be consumed during any time of the day. Group's operation range from breeding, contract growing, processing, and marketing of basic meats to the manufacture of refrigerated foods, canned goods, butter, cheese, margarine, ice cream, and flour-based product as well as animal and aquatic feeds. Organizational chart of San Miguel Pure Foods and Beverage Incorporation. Company rules and regulation of San Miguel Pure Foods and Beverage Incorporation.
There are three types of food contamination: physical, biological, and chemical. Physical contamination are things like hair, metal, or wood. Chemical contamination are things like bug spray, Windex, or any cleaning products. And biological contamination are when bugs, rodents, or any living organism come in contact with your food. Personal hygiene is very important.
Why is it important?
It's important to keep you and your environment clean. By doing this, you prevent your customers from getting sick. To properly wash our hands, we first wet with warm water, add liquid soap, and then scrub and rinse. Now, an important way to tell if you're done is by singing the ABCs or Happy Birthday song twice. Whenever working with food, keeping gloves in stock can be important, and whenever you're using gloves, you should follow these rules. We first clean an area to get rid of any crumbs or solid pieces, and then we sanitize to get rid of bacteria. Just remember, cleaning and sanitizing are not the same thing. Whenever receiving shipment from the food bank, it's important that we check our order for any frozen and refrigerated items. Whenever receiving products, be sure to check your order. You should reject the products if there are any holes or deformities. Also, it's important that you check the expiration date. Uh-oh, there goes our rodent alarm. Wherever your kitchen or pantry may be, you'll likely run into some kind of pests. It's important that you check your area for any signs, and if there are any signs, you should call pest control. Expires on is the true expiration date. Use by means it's freshest by the date it suggests, but still good after. Canned acidic foods are good 1 year after, and non-acidic canned foods are good 2 to 3 years. Also, it's important that we have our products 6 inches off the ground so pests don't easily get to them. Be sure to store them in a cool and dry place away from any hazardous items. Your orders are likely to have products that are temperature sensitive. Refrigerator products should be stored in temperatures 40 degrees or below, and freezer products should be stored in temperatures 0 degrees or below. The temperature danger zone is the zone where bacteria loves to thrive. This zone is between 40 degrees and 140 degrees. Now check these out. These are the foods that are most likely to become unsafe. You should not leave any of these foods out in the danger zone, 40 to 140 degrees. Here are some tips to keep foods out of the danger zone. Do not let foods sit out for more than 2 hours. Keep foods at the rightful temperature and reheat food safely.
It is essential that you keep pests out of your premises. Pests spread harmful bacteria and cause damage. It is important to check regularly for signs of pests. Look for damaged packaging, droppings, live or dead insects. Throw away any food which could have been touched by pests. You should also wash and disinfect any surfaces which may have been touched by pests. A torch can be useful to help you check properly. No pests have been found today. If you do find evidence of pests, call your pest contractor.